Oh, we're live. It took a little while there to get on there. Hello, everybody. Hi, Maree. How are you?
Oh, hi, Lisa. I'm great, thank you. Hi, everyone. And Jazzy
Yes,
says hi
Jazzy.
too.
Hi, Jazzy.
Yep,
So
he's in.
excited to be here. And um, amazing things are happening. At least, at least for me. So, but I've been trying to stay in that mindset of being already in the dream, right? Where everything's happened, everything's good in the world, everything's perfect. And so, if you concentrate enough on that, that's what the universe is going to give you. So it's been absolutely wonderful. Maree, how are things over there in Australia with the pox?
Oh, do you know, because I don't watch any mainstream media and it only might come up on a feed through, something, underground sort of news or something, I'm just giggling to myself, going, oh my God, really? But apparently there's some cases. But I'm just like, how can people not see this for what it is? It's
Yeah.
just, what about over there? Are you getting, is it a big thing?
Yeah, the
Really?
New York, I think, decided to make it I don't know if it was state of emergency or
Wow.
something having to do with that thing that we
Yeah.
can't name. But
Can't
yeah,
name. Yeah, I know. I think one of the health ministers has stood up and said something about it, but I just was so not interested. I just didn't take any notice because
yeah,
I think it's just so crazy, isn't
it
it?
is. It is crazy, right? I mean, it's obviously a side effect of
Yep.
the thing
It's the
that goes in
second
the
one on
arm.
their list. It's actually one of the, I think it's like in the top few that are on their list,
Yeah,
is that that nerve reaction to
yeah,
it,
yeah,
skin reaction.
yeah, yeah.
God. Yeah,
So it's
that's
it's crazy that this is getting to the point to where it is, and I feel like they're trying to wake people up, and people are
yeah.
just like, "Oh, another pandemic." Like they're not connecting the
No.
dots.
No. And will
So
they ever? That's the thing. I think there's going to be some people that just can't. They just stay in their space. And
I will
that,
say it again. Unless they do this through the
yeah,
MSM,
yeah,
it is not going to happen.
yeah,
They are not going to wake up unless you hit them in the head with what they use every day, right? They watch
yeah,
CNN, right? And CNN repeats itself. They
yeah,
watch it all day. All day it's on. So to me, the only way we're going to affect these people, we're going to make a difference is taking over their mind control machine,
yeah,
which is the MSM.
yeah, yeah. I mean, I think there is some dripping happening, like in it. Like again, through one of my feeds, they showed them talking about that 17th letter of the alphabet and how, um, you know, they'll never win, but it's getting out there. People are talking about it. It's becoming like normal. So that's coming through. So that was something, and I went, oh, that's interesting. So
Yeah, yeah, yeah,
yeah, but you're
yeah.
right. It does have to come, I think, through there. So unless there's something monumental that happens, and we do get an EBS or something. But yeah, I think you're right.
Yeah,
So
yeah,
yeah,
and I'd like to check on that again, on
yeah,
that EBS, to see if that's
sure,
still, what the strategy is. But I do want to start
yeah,
with one that's probably the biggest news. According to the VancouverTimes.org,
yeah.
the WHO director was arrested for crimes against humanity and let's see, has been arrested by Interpol and is being held in prison for crimes against humanity and genocide. So, is this true? Because what I heard was that this specific guy,
Yeah,
had announced that it was that the pox thing, the thing the new thing,
yeah,
right?
yeah, yeah.
That now that it's a pandemic, like he actually came out and said it, and I'm like, well, wait, I thought he was in prison. So I'm trying to figure out what's real, what's true, what's not true.
Yeah, yeah, sure. Interesting. So we've got the Seven of Pentacles. So this is where they've been planting seeds, getting things ready to be harvested. And then we had our seven, again, we've got our Seven of Wands, and this is quite chaotic, this card. So there's a lot going on. Seven to me is always where it's a little bit chaotic. You can't quite see what's happening. But then the Hanged Man. So that which is surrender. So I would say that he possibly has been taken into custody, but it's been going. They've been planning this for a long time with that Seven of Pentacles, and then again our Seven of Wands. So it's. I would say that
something
yes,
they've been working on, and they finally got it. Yeah. Okay. All right. So then, is the person acting like him, the one that said, "Oh, now this new thing is a pandemic"? Is he or is he an actor?
Yeah. And it's funny because I was getting that even intuitively as I was pulling the cards for the last question. So it's interesting because we've got our Two of Wands. So the two is the balance. So there is actually two of them. So someone is
so it's a
playing
clone?
a role, looking out over the world.
Okay.
That's or it could be an actor as well. I don't feel that.
Okay.
I feel it's more of an actor because the Queen of Swords has come up. Now she's someone that can speak really cleverly, very mindful. So I feel there's a bit of art of words going on here for a reason. And as we've talked about, is it just to wake people up, to make people start going, hang on?
Right. Yeah.
Because the Page of Swords has then come up. And to me, this is where we're learning something. Again, it's words and it's thoughts, and it's something that's been put in place. And I've often felt the Page can be a little bit deceptive. See how he's looking back? So it's like they're playing this game, trying to bring it about in the least possible chaotic way, and yet still wake people up. So yeah, I feel that he's now being what's the word? They've got their own person in there now.
Okay, so it's a white hat alliance person now.
Yeah.
And now they're pushing the narrative to see if people will wake up.
Because the Ten of Swords just came up then. So this is the death of something and something new.
Okay.
So yeah.
Well, that is fantastic news.
Watch this space. It still might drag on for a little bit, as we know, things.
Well, can take time. But I meant that he's been taken by Interpol.
Yeah.
And that he's,
They've
no longer the real guy. Yeah.
Yeah, absolutely.
Yeah. So that's a big deal. Okay. Today, Dennis doesn't have that many questions. Let's see. His question is, will Pelosi be allowed to go to Taiwan? Will she make it there? Because I know they were gonna bomb her or something if she went.
I mean, is she really Pelosi as well? Oh, I don't think she's going, guys, because again, we've got our Ten of Swords, which is something's finished, whatever, and then the three of Swords, which is to me, it's doesn't happen how it's meant to happen, and then the Queen of Pentacles. So there's contemplating around this and how they can manage it and how they can create the reality they want, because if she does go, I feel there'll be something huge that
like the card that's going to be her with all those swords on her as she goes.
Exactly. So there's a real contemplation with this beautiful Queen of Pentacles as to what's the best step with this. I mean, again, it is part of a plan, and we can't see all of the dots and all of the lines catching up. So yeah, if she goes, it's going to be big trouble, but I don't feel she's going to go. So we'll see.
Okay. Very good.
So interesting, because the Fool and the Wheel of Fortune just jumped out. So that's your new beginnings. That's seeing something new. And then Wheel of Fortune is there's a big movement that's happening to change something.
Okay. Very good. Very good. Okay, so the next question from Dennis is, will Joe Biden be the one to say the storm is upon us and not Trump?
Dennis, I love where your mind goes into all these great places. Let's just have a look and see. I'll just see. Will it be Joe Biden? Wouldn't that be an amazing twister? Ooh, now 7 of Cups has come up, and to me, this is always a little bit around trickery and chaos, and something can happen that we don't expect. Yeah, so let's just see. Page of Pentacles. So this is someone that's actually a new person. I don't feel it's going to be Joe, because this is something new that stepped forward. Okay. And then the 3 of Cups. So there will be a celebration. So I feel it would be someone that is more recognized as actually being part of the White Hats
Okay.
because of this
That makes
celebration
sense.
card. Yeah. So that's, but I
Mhm.
really like how you're thinking, Dennis. Very lateral.
Yeah, right. Okay, the next one is, why is the National Guard going to Washington, D.C., and why are they permanently there?
Okay, so the National Guard. So what's your National Guard? Is that like army or
No,
no?
it's
Because we
more like a milder version of the army, like more of
okay,
like to keep the peace, with people, like more to
gotcha.
me, they're
Yeah.
not
Mm.
like as armed,
Okay, so they're more for
maybe.
the
I don't
people. They're more
Yeah, the instead of
safety,
like
security.
external, more for internal, I
Yeah.
think.
Okay.
National. Yeah, national. So it's just for the US. Yeah.
Gotcha. Yeah. Yeah.
Yep.
Okay. Oh my goodness. Now this is interesting because the 9 of Cups is everything we've desired and wished for, all our dreams coming true,
Mm.
followed up by the 3 of Cups again, which is that beautiful celebration card. So I feel they're going there for something that
Oh
we've
my
been waiting
goodness.
for. So and now the
Natural.
Chariot. So there's going to be some movement, guys. Something's going to be shifting and changing. And I'd say that's why they're going there, because I feel something's going to actually happen. So,
Okay.
and will they be permanent? I'm not feeling they'll have to be permanent. No, Queen of Swords. So again, she's the one that comes through with all of the words, all of the information. So I feel it'll be for the time that it's needed. Okay. So
Yeah,
yeah,
so I think it's good news. I
that's
think it's
good news.
really good news that they're there.
The cards, the feelings I got from those cards, it was very promising, very, very potentially
Oh,
joyful.
nice.
So yeah, yeah.
Very nice. Okay, our next question is, New York has been educating people about a to-go bag for an emergency. So what is that all
Mm.
about?
Okay, Lady
Being
Hook.
being sent out by the good guys, the bad guys?
Ah,
Who's
God,
putting that
poor
out
New
there?
York.
And
Haven't they been slammed?
I know, I
Really?
just
God, Though my friend was just over there and he said it was amazing. So obviously there's been a lot that's changed. So let's have a look at this
interesting.
go-to bag. Oh my goodness. So our death cards come up, which for me is always
Mm.
transformation. So it is the change of something. Um, okay. Wow, fascinating. But again, we've got our 9 of Cups come up. So again, even though they're making it maybe sound like it could be scary or there could be something really nasty that's happening, it's almost like it's a positive thing because it's about change. Again, Page of Swords has come up. It's so interesting when the similar cards keep coming up. Remember, this is the one that brings through messages, thoughts, but can be a little bit sneaky. So again, it's just there's something they're playing with, and to go to back. I feel it's to have people thinking, and also to have people maybe just watching and being a little bit more mindful. But it's going to be something that's okay for us. But they're playing with it. They're
So
still
let me
playing with
ask
it.
you then, will they
Mm.
need will the people in New York
A to-go
need
bag.
this to-go bag?
Yeah, okay. That's actually very good. Let's clarify that first
Yep.
up. Okay. I don't think so. No. No. So what we've got here is we've got our 5 of Cups, which is grief, which is change, which is letting go of something. But then we've got our 2 of Cups. So this is bringing something together. So it's almost like seem like they might have to, but then it's actually not going to happen because the 2 of Cups is bringing it together. And then we've got our King of Wands, who to me is very trustworthy. He's a manifester spiritually, really, and the orange is really standing out. So for me, that's creating something. So no, I feel that there might be this fear, porn fear things that are said,
Yeah.
but I don't feel they're going to actually need them. No.
Okay. Very good.
Yeah.
Very good. I hope not.
No.
All right. What will be the outcome of all this chaos? Thank you, Elizabeth, for the question. Can we envision a peaceful existence down the road?
Yeah. I've always seen a peaceful existence, and I feel sometimes it takes a cyclone to break down concrete, and this is why it's felt so chaotic, and this is why we've probably
Mm-hmm.
still got a little bit of chaos to go.
Mm-hmm.
Um, but yeah, so let's just pull cards on that. Oh my God, death card again. So we're going through a transformation. It's that brick wall, that concrete wall getting broken down bit by bit. Okay, so, and sometimes it can feel, because we're also going through that transformation, remember, and that's where we can feel so impacted. So, oh my goodness. So we've got our 5 of Pentacles. This is where there's been a tough time. So there's been some really gnarly things going on. However, there is always a solution, because the 5 is change. So let's
Mm-hmm.
just see what our 3rd card brings us. Oh yeah, you want to come up. It's going to be a little bit chaotic still, because our 7 of Cups has come up again. So just go with the flow. Just allow it to evolve. I really do think that there will be, we will have peace, and it may take a little bit of time, but look at that, one of my favorite cards, the 10 of
Yay.
Cups, which is beautiful family coming together,
Mm-hmm.
creating what we want, emotional happiness, finishing of something and the stepping into something new. So yes, Elizabeth, we will come into a place of peace. It's just all about timing.
Yeah, absolutely. Absolutely. So I had written down some stuff that I saw that I was like, and that I saw posted on Telegram. So the first one is, in 1912, the Titanic was, you know, how the Titanic sank, right? So they're saying who was on board, what really happened. Those who opposed the Federal Reserve were killed.
Yeah.
So,
Okay, we'll have a look. And also too, it's really interesting, because didn't they say it wasn't the Titanic? They actually changed the ships. I don't know if you've heard that at all, but
mm-mm.
so the beautiful new Titanic that they built, they actually changed it, and turned. It was an older ship that they'd already done some deliberate structural damage to it, so that they knew it would go down. That's what I've actually read. So
Okay.
yeah. So should we
Okay.
find out if that was true
Yeah,
first? Or
sure.
yeah, let's just check, because that was and I felt like, well, that would make sense. So the High Priestess has come up. Now remember, she's mystery, balance and mystery. So there was definitely something that went on that was not just a normal, this wasn't just a ship going down. So we've got the Star card with that too.
Mhm.
So this is really interesting, because the Star to me is about balance of emotions as much as it is about having some input through from a higher power. Wheel of Fortune. So this is
Mm.
interesting, because it's saying to me that it was almost meant to happen. So it
Mhm.
changed and turned the direction of what was going on. If we look at the people that were on there, as you were
Mhm.
saying, that were going to do something that was quite, remarkable. It's almost like it maybe wasn't the time for that to happen. It's
Mm.
yeah. So this is what I'm getting the feeling of. So it was almost like it was planned. Yeah, King of Pentacles. He's the master creator. So it was almost like it was allowed to go through as it happened, because it wasn't time.
But do you think that the sorry,
No.
that the Indy, come here. That it was a different ship. Is that what you're getting? That it was a different ship?
Yeah, because the Chariot's come up.
Okay.
And then we've got the Devil card right under it.
Oops, sorry.
And then the 8 of Wands. So to me, yeah, there was definitely something was changed and moved to suit them. And the 8 of Wands is something that happened very quickly. So it's, yeah, it was a different
Okay, so
ship.
it was a different ship. So then
Yeah.
where did they sink the ship because the people that were in it were supporting the Federal opposed. So they were opposed
Yeah.
to the Federal Reserve.
Yes. Oh my God, this is amazing. Yeah. So we've got our six of swords. So look at this. It's going over water. So it's moving from one place to another, and it's usually moving to something better. But then we've got our eight of cups next to it, which is walking away from a situation that hasn't worked. So I feel that this was the whole reason for it. And then again, we've got our star card. So it's almost like it was written in the stars that
Mm-hmm.
this was meant
Had
to
to
happen.
happen.
Yeah, because it wasn't right
Interesting.
timing. But I feel that again, that's going to be one of those truths that probably comes out where people go, "Oh my God, this has been going on for all that time." Like,
Oh,
it's
thousands.
almost like a
Yeah.
landmark
Yeah.
or a
Yeah.
watermark,
Yeah.
however you want to look at it.
Absolutely.
Yeah.
Absolutely. Okay. So it says that the Federal Reserve was created by the Khazarians.
Mm-hmm.
Do we want to verify or confirm that?
Sure, we can do that. Let me just tune in here. Okay, it's you. Let's have a look and see. Wow. Yes, because the death cards come up. So it was transforming from and it was a pretty bad situation like they've created. We know that. We know that
Yes.
a whole lot of it, I think it was the Rothschilds that had a lot to do with that as well,
Yeah.
who was all part of the bigger system. No, that one wants to come through.
Yeah.
To make money. Because remember that Nine of Pentacles, she's a very independent, very unique, very wealthy, abundant. So it was for them to make money and to hold it within their group, within their family. It was the whole point of that, the control, the power.
To control the power.
Yeah, yeah.
Okay. So is it true that the Chinese elders are above the Khazarian mafia?
Oh, so as in controlling them, or they've got,
Yes.
so the Chinese
Yes.
elders. Now it just depends, because isn't there some good ones and some bad? Like, you know what I
Well,
mean? Isn't
I'm
there?
talking about the Chinese elders that are, let me specify
Yeah.
who they are. So the Chinese elders that are being talked about in the, I don't know if this is Whiplash channel or a different channel. This one's called The Real Icons something something. So that channel. Well, let's say Whiplash. I know for sure Whiplash has talked about the Chinese elders.
Yeah.
And I did see a video about how the Chinese elders are really the ones in power, and they had given the power to the Rothschilds and Rockefellers, but then they did not like what they did, so they got too powerful. So now the Chinese elders are coming back, and these are the guys who took out the yellow dragons, who are bringing out all this stuff because
The
they're the ones that
bonds.
have the money to fix the
Yeah.
problem.
That's making sense, because that's what I was feeling. I thought they were actually creating more balance. So there
Yeah.
has been, with our with our Seven of Wands again, that's that chaos card. There had been a lot of chaos. The Chariot's come up, which means it's changed. There's been movement. Why's the blue? Oh, yeah. So they've definitely spoken and changed something, because the Strength card then has come up. So they are definitely strong. And they've actually made a change in the situation that was, like you said, too powerful, too much going on, too much chaos. So that, and that was actually my intuition as well when you were asking the question. I thought I felt the elders were actually helping.
Yes.
So
So they
yes,
are.
they are. They're
My
very
question
strong.
is why did they wait this long, right? But whatever. I'm not going to judge. I'm
No,
not
but we
going to
can check
judge.
in. We can check in and see, because again, I'm getting the word timing. A lot of things come into timing. Look at that, the Three of Pentacles, which is all about law, contracts, deciding how the plan will go. So that, it's timing.
Yeah, and there Barbara is saying it's the red dragon and white dragon families.
And the white is
White
good.
dragon elders, I guess I should call them.
Yeah. And they have been also having their own, I think, conflicts, from what I understand, as well.
Yes.
So it's not been easy, and this is a world of duality, and this is what we're experiencing. So there's
So
always that.
so ultimately,
Yeah.
who is is the white dragon family the top of the control of all the other, like Khazarian and Rothschilds and Rockefellers and all that?
Yeah.
Are they in charge?
Three of
Yeah.
Cups has come up, which is definitely a celebration card. The Fool has just come up. So this is new beginnings, and it's the white. You can see all the white in there. So
Mm-hmm.
so the cards are saying that. And then the Emperor, very powerful. There's, very,
Oh,
very powerful beings. I mean, that sort of says it all, doesn't it, really? So,
yeah.
yeah.
Yeah, for sure. For sure. Um, okay. So I had so many questions in my head and now they've left. Okay. So the white dragon family, are they in China? Do they
Okay.
reside in China, the elders?
Yeah. I don't feel that they are, with what I'm getting, because we've got, again, our Seven of Wands. I feel there was maybe too much unrest there. And then the Three of Pentacles again, which is that contract, deciding what to do, mapping things out, making things happen. And then the Ten of Cups. So they're somewhere very safe.
Okay.
Yeah. So with the family, with their family. So I'm feeling that they're maybe not all in China.
So um do they have connections with ETs? Do they talk
It's
with ETs?
I love it. It's so funny you asked that, because I was just getting, I feel like they've got like guidance, like from higher power, like, the wisdom, like that star card sort of thing
Uh-huh.
coming through. It was really weird because I was getting that. Okay, let's just have a look and see. Yeah, that one. Yeah. So we've got our Five of Pentacles again. So everything was a bit gnarly and a bit harsh and a bit whatever, it's but changing. And then we have our Knight of Swords. So this is almost like military coming in. This is like a force coming through that's for good. And then the Lovers card. So there's definitely some sort of interaction going on. And if you look at the angel above them, yeah, I feel that there is a connection. I was feeling that some of them are connected, like spiritually. And that's
Okay.
what that is.
So
Yeah.
can we ask if this army
Yeah.
card is the Galactic Federation of Worlds?
Okay. Let's check and see. Okay. Yeah, I'm getting that it's sort of it's there's lots of levels to it. I was just
Mm-hmm.
asking Jasper actually to show me how did it sort of work, and it was almost like there's levels of them, of this military, of this support group
Mm-hmm.
that are doing what they're doing, and I'll just connect in to see if they are actually part of that Galactic Federation.
Yeah.
Let's see who will come up.
Hi,
Yeah, I would.
Christine.
Yeah.
We don't do we do readings, but not personal readings. More like what's happening in the world. That's what we do here. So I wasn't sure if you were asking for personal readings. You can reach out to Maree at magicmaree.com.
Yeah. And if you've got a question though, Christine, about general stuff, throw it in
Yeah,
there.
absolutely.
So yeah, wow. So yeah, so I'm very much, look at the two queens. So we've got our Queen of Pentacles and our Queen of Cups. So these are real contemplators, really trying to get things into a place of balance, because the Chariot's come up. So having the movement. So I feel they're all working together, but it's like need to know basis.
Mm-hmm.
Very much need to know basis, because those two queens are very contemplative. And it's
Mm-hmm.
about a reality and an emotional state, and then where do we move to, how do we move this? So it's all they're all connected, but they only get to know what they need to know.
Okay, so that, but then
They are definitely, there's the Galactic Federation for me, definitely was in there
okay,
as a bigger aspect of it.
okay,
So
so it is the
yeah,
Galactic Federation that's
guiding is the
guiding
word.
them. Uh-huh.
Yeah,
Okay.
yeah. So
Okay. So then they were in the chat. They're saying that the white dragon family might be in Shangri-La.
Yeah, it's interesting because I was seeing a little country. I was actually seeing somewhere that was very safe. That was like a little entity on its own, and I was going, I wonder where that would be. So that's really interesting. Let's check in to see. Because
Okay.
Shangri-La is almost, it's like that in another dimension, isn't it? It's like another dimensional
Yeah,
world.
Shambhala is. I know Shambhala is, but
Is. So Shangri-La, if someone
Shangri-La.
knows if Shangri-La is actually a place that's more known as interdimensional rather than real. But I did see them in a smaller country. So I don't. So let's have a look and see. Page of Cups. It's hidden. So Page of Cups.
It's hidden.
It is. Yeah, it's offering something. But then we've got our Four of Swords. So it's still hidden at the moment as to where they are, because there's still conflict going on because of that Five of Swords cards come up. So they still need to be in a safe place. So it's hidden.
Okay. So they don't want to tell us if it's Shangri-La or not.
No. It's hidden. They're safe is what I was getting. Yeah.
Okay. Let's ask if it's inner earth, because that's kind of the feeling that I got was that. Yeah.
It was very safe. I felt it was extremely safe. Oh, the Empress. So I would say that they have got the capabilities of going interdimensionally, because remember, she's our beautiful creator. Look at this card, the Strength card with the Empress card. I mean, that's just magic. They're really strong when that one comes up. So they have got the ability to create a safe world. So the Nine of Swords has come up. So this was because there was worry and stress around where can we be safe, but they've actually created something that is safe. I'm not feeling it's inner earth, though it could be cloaked, like interdimensionally cloaked, because our Two of Pentacles has come up. So this is making decisions. This is how do we find a balance. So it's almost like they can choose when to be there or not.
Okay.
Yeah.
Very cool.
Some of them I'm feeling are very connected.
Okay.
Yeah.
Very good. So let's see. We have a question here from Elizabeth.
Yeah.
Amelia Earhart is once again in the news. Can you share how she really passed?
I know, yeah, that one's just such a mystery, isn't it? Like, as to what happened to her. Like, did she fly over somewhere she wasn't meant to?
Did she see something she wasn't supposed to?
Yeah.
Right?
Or the maps she had, were they wrong? And, is there more ocean than what we think?
Right.
Yeah. So let's have a little look and see if I can get anything with that. Okay, so she was definitely an explorer, because our Page of Wands has come up. So she also had a lot of, what I'm feeling is a lot of spiritual knowing. Like she really listened to her inner voice.
Oops.
Wow.
Oh God, it's fun with the trolls.
I know, when you get the bots on. Hello, botty.
Do they really think people follow them? Do they?
No, I'd say they're bots.
Yeah.
So, but yeah, so then the Death card. So there was definitely a transitioning, and I'll just see where has it come from. So was it? So she has passed from. She did pass. Okay, now this is interesting, because we've got our Four of Wands. Now the Four of Wands to me is something that's very successful, very it's creating a world that you actually want. It's like winning something. So so what I'm getting from these cards is that she actually wanted to know the answers to all of her questions, because she was such a new pioneer. And the only way she was going to get them was through transitioning. So 7 of Pentacles. So it was almost like it was planned that way for her soul to experience it. So I feel like she was almost taken interdimensionally.
Oh.
Whether she was over an area that was something similar to like the Bermuda Triangle.
That's totally possible. I never thought about that, but
It's just coming to me now. So
Yeah, so she didn't
yeah,
really die. She just moved to a different
she
dimension.
moved to a different dimension. So she transitioned, but then she didn't come back,
Right.
in human form, the Chariot. So she definitely had a movement into something else. So yeah, so that's just what I'm
Oh.
getting, and that's my interpretation of what I'm seeing. Because Jazzy always just jumps in as well and throws in some pictures to make me think my perspective is a little bit different. So even though the Ten of Swords has come up, so she died per se, it finished, but then she
Okay.
stepped into something new. So wow.
Ah. Okay.
So
Okay.
yeah, so who knows? So yeah,
Okay.
but it was
All
definitely
right.
not normal.
Okay. Good to know. Good to know. Let's see. Let's see what we have on Princess Di.
Okay, let's see. Wow.
And I'm thinking
Okay.
we need to ask physically,
Yeah, we do, don't we? Just need to ask if
like
she's physically still
3D
present
physical
on this
body.
earth plane. Wow. Yeah, again, it's okay, okay. So again, this has been an ongoing situation, because when the Seven of Pentacles comes up, it means there's been a lot of seeds planted. There's something they're working on. So let's just see if we can get a very clear yes or no from these beautiful cards. Knight of Swords, I feel she got saved, because that's our military coming in. That's our, and then the Two of Wands. So our Two of Wands is overlooking the earth in a safe place, from a safe place. So I
Mm-hmm.
feel that she actually, could be still alive. Whether she ever comes out, I don't know, because the Hanged Man has actually come up. So that's like the surrendering card, the complete letting go. So whether she's been working from behind the scenes, and it may never come out that she
Mm-hmm.
actually has still been on Earth, is what I'm getting. So what is your thoughts with that, Elisa?
Um, I don't know. I can't really get any sense with that one.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, I think she's well hidden,
Yeah.
is like interdimensional almost.
But I do think that people would it would wake people up big time.
Oh yeah, it would. If it came out and they said this is what was going on, they were trying to get rid of her, like once. Well, will the truth come out about the royals? That's something, I guess, as well, that it might do down the track, about what they've done and who they are and how they've worked for the hundreds and hundreds of years.
Mm-hmm.
So maybe then the truth will come out about the whole scenario. But you've got to remember, there's a lot of people that are just so dedicated to royalty and to having a king and a queen. So it would have to be at a time when people are ready to hear that. So a lot, I think, would have had to have gone on first.
Mm-hmm.
So
Mm-hmm.
yeah, that's my feeling. So yeah.
Okay. Very good.
Yeah.
It's so funny. I don't know why they're trolling my channel. It's not like my channel is a big channel.
No.
To be honest, I don't get it. Um,
I really feel it's
I don't get it.
bots.
Oh, it's a bot, but why did they put a bot on me, on my
Yeah.
channel?
Yeah.
Why? Who am I?
Yeah.
Who? What are
Wow.
they? What's the deal? Okay. Let's see.
Oop.
Oh, there we go. Is JFK Jr. still alive?
Interesting, because the King of Wands came up. Then we had our Tower moment, so which is when he was meant to have,
Mm-hmm.
left, a Tower moment. Eight of Wands. I would say he's still here, because that's a very fast movement. So it was like a switch around from that. I'm going to pull one more as well. Okay, let's just have another look and just see if we can get a clear answer with this one. Yeah, Four of Cups. So this is when we offered something. Something is being offered, but most people aren't looking at it. So a lot of people wouldn't have even heard that he might still be here.
Mhm.
So, but I feel he is. So
Okay.
it's yeah, but it's not time yet for it to come out because these guys, there's still stuff that has to be shifted.
So let's ask if he is going to come out at all, ever.
Yeah, I know. It's again, it's like Lady Di. Is she going to come out ever? You know.
Yeah.
So
Well, I feel that he would, the chances of him coming out would be a lot higher than her, in my
yeah,
opinion.
that would be my feeling too. Okay, let's just have a
Yeah.
little look and see. So, you know, I feel yeah. If let's have a look. The World. So it's a Four of Swords. So he's hidden from the world,
Mhm.
and it depends because yeah, it's what I'm getting is the Five of Swords has
They
come
haven't
up.
decided yet.
So it's change, but there's stuff going on, and it's all the thoughts and words, and there's
Yeah.
still a little bit of like, what do we do here? So, but so he's hidden from the world at the moment, and there's still debating. You know, he might come out as something we don't expect. So, because
Mhm.
the Hierophant has come up, and this is someone that's very powerful, almost like a cult. I mean, he wasn't he? People just loved him, and he
He
was
was like
seen as
royalty.
that's what this
Royalty
card
from the
is saying.
US.
So yeah, the Hierophant is very much that. So whether it's religious, whether it's royalty, whether it's someone in authority, he
Mhm.
carries a lot of power. So especially probably in his age group, you know, or you know, people sort of in that 20 years before and after his age group, they
Mhm.
remember him. So
Yeah. Yeah.
so I don't know if he will. He's hidden, and it's not telling us whether he will or not.
Right? I don't think they've decided, to be honest.
No, I don't, because it's going to be huge. Like the Ten of Pentacles has come up as we were just discussing that at the end. And to me, this is incredibly powerful manifestation, lots of people involved. So it would be an incredibly powerful step to bring him back and to say what had gone on.
Mhm. Mhm.
So yeah.
Okay. So then Dennis's question is, was his mother Black Cat? And did she
Mm,
have something to do with that?
yeah, gotcha. Let's just check in and see. And this is the thing, we just don't know half the time, do we? Who was in place to do what?
Yeah.
Oh, interesting. So the Eight of Cups has come up, and then the Fool card. So the Eight of Cups is walking away from something and starting something new. So if we're asking about
Mm.
Jackie, I feel she was, but then she she did a turnaround. So is she still? What happened to her? I can't remember. Isn't that
No
terrible?
clue. I
No
don't
clue what
know.
happened to her.
I
No, but
imagine
something
she just
happened.
died.
Yeah, I feel that she actually did a bit of a turnaround and went into something new that was very positive, because that Ace of Pentacles is
Okay.
creating something as well as the Fool. So
Mhm. Mhm.
yeah, I feel that she might have been even approached, or you know, a bit of, you know, that blackmail. They do all sorts of things. So yeah, but I feel she was ended up being good.
Okay. Okay. So the next question in that same vein is Kaylee McEnany, his
Mechanic,
daughter.
yeah, his daughter. Okay. Oh, this is interesting. We have got the Ace of Pentacles, which is coming up. Now, that's always to me like a positive manifestation, something that's positive. But then we've got our Nine of Wands. Okay, so this would be, it's been a bit of a hard road. So if she is, which is what that Ace of Pentacles is saying,
Yeah.
it's been quite difficult, you know. But now we've got our Nine of Pentacles. And again, this is an independent, very abundant, very prosperous individual, unique. So I would say it's a potential. I don't know if she's the right age or anything like that, but it feels like that could be actually a high potential.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Okay. Very
So
positive on that.
yeah.
Okay. So Dennis's question is, how will the animals react to the flash?
The flash, Dennis. Dennis, my feeling is that there's not going to be this massive flash that people maybe think there will be. I think we're already been getting this huge energy that's coming from the great central sun. I feel, yes, there could be more earthquakes, there could be more disturbances like that on the earth, but I feel we're already getting hit with this massive frequency. And I don't know, but my feeling, I'm going to ask the cards as well, but my feeling is that there won't be just this massive flash type thing. I don't
Yeah,
know.
same
What
here.
are you? Yeah, you're the same, Elisa?
Yeah.
Yeah. So 9 of Cups has come up, which is our wishes and desires. 4 of Pentacles. Now, to me, this is a very stable foundation. So it's almost like things are already happening, coming in, and it's not gonna be this big dramatic flash that people are talking about, because we've got our Lovers card, which is coming together, joining together. And often this is an internal joining together. So we're doing our work, our internal work through this time. I just don't feel the flash. And animals are so sensitive to energy, as we know.
Big time.
Big time. They're so connected. They always stay connected to their soul family, to spirit, to source, and they're also connected into the earth. So if there was some earth things going on, animals know to leave. So that's my understanding of animals. So,
okay.
Yeah,
Okay.
I don't feel there's going to be a big flash.
Yeah, me either.
So
Okay, so Zan, I see your question, but the problem is that we would need to do an actor by actor question to the cards. It's too
okay, it's too
general.
general. I can
Yeah.
ask though, I can just see if there is a percentage. I could use my kinesiology to actually check in and see, if you like. So
Yeah, let's try that. And I would have to.
about 40%. They're starting to switch it over, and it's, of course, you're going to have a lag happening because of all the movies that are already up there. But it's about 40% that are coming through that have got the new codes or different intentions behind it. So yeah, so it is happening.
Okay, wonderful.
Yeah, so Knight of Swords has come up. So that's the military. That's the new way of things happening.
Okay, very good. Okay. Let's see. Read the cards about the secret space program, Maria Orsic and Hitler and the Forthright Calling System.
Wow.
Okay. So how do you want to break that up? So
okay. We could ask firstly maybe about the secret space program.
And what do we want to ask about this Maria character? I don't want to say her last name.
No. Okay.
What is it that we want to know?
Okay.
Oh, is she okay? If she's living in a different part of the solar system. Yeah, we can ask.
Yeah. So, wow. So the secret space program is real.
Okay.
There actually is a secret. Well, it's not
they
so
are
secret
real
anymore.
because I see them on my way to the beach every time. It's a secret space program, buildings or whatever. So
wow.
Yeah.
So the Page of Wands has come up as well. So to me, this is bringing something through that's new, that's spiritual. So, and then the Death card. So we've had a transformation of that secret space program, I'm feeling. So it's actually changed a lot. And I would say a lot of that has to do with the Galactic Federation as well.
Yeah.
So let's now look to see with the rest of the question, to see if they're still alive in some aspect of the solar system. That's just, wow. Okay, that one wants to come. Wow, this is interesting. Okay, no. So what's happened is we've got our Queen of Swords. Now she's the one that tells, speaks, and people believe her. So she can come up with the stories. She can come up with the words. And then again, that Page of Wands. So something new. So I feel, and then we've got our 8 of Cups. So walking away. So they're not on Earth, because I was checking in to see, are they here? So I feel they've even moved on into a whole nother life of something else. Yeah, Four of Swords. So it's like it's secret. They've been held secretly. Very powerful because the Emperor cards come up. I feel they've transitioned. Oh my God, as I said that, I pulled the Death card and I didn't even look at it. I feel they've transitioned into another life experience.
Okay.
So yeah, that's what I'm getting. So
they've been taken care of then.
They've been taken care of. Yeah.
So I saw the Chanel commercial and the bottle was red. And they were talking about I don't remember the details if they mentioned children or the beauty of children and then a red bottle.
Wow.
And I'm just like, oh my God, they're talking about, you know what?
Wow. Let's have a look. I know that I think it was Chanel that used whale oil still. So I refused to use Chanel for years. I researched that when I was in my 20s, I think. But they were one of the few companies that still used whale oil. So I just went not using them. So let's just have a look and see what the intention behind that bottle is. Wow. Okay. Wow, this is fascinating. So the Empress and the Star have both come up. So, I mean, it's pretty in your face, isn't it, when they do something like that?
Yeah.
So the Seven of Cups, now remember, can be our chaos card. It can be something that's been created to make people ask questions, to make people go, what the? So, because now haven't a lot of beauty products had certain things in them, like little ones, and that's coming out more and more as well, that's what they've been using. So I'm wondering, this is so in your face. I mean, that is so in your face. Yeah. I'm wondering if that's going to be things where they can go, well, look at this. This was right in your face and you didn't even see it. Whether they're going to use it as an example is what I'm feeling. Yeah. But the Fool card. So, yeah, so it's like as we step into this new energetic way of being in life, that's the sort of thing they'll pull up and go, guys, look at this. This is what they were doing. So, yeah, because that's just so obvious, isn't it?
It was super obvious.
Ace of Pentacles.
Yes.
Yeah, that was created in a way to be in your face. Yeah.
Yeah, it was crazy.
Wow.
So Lady Hawk has a question. They say the first arrest will be shocking. With the travel around Mr. T, will it possibly be him? Okay. So the first arrest. Yeah. I don't know how we can call the first arrest. Like, how would we know it's the first arrest? Because they've been arresting people now for a while. A long time. Yeah. Wow. So the Six of Wands has come up. Now, this is my victory card. This is like, yep, we've got what we wanted. And then there's the Death card again. So there's been, yes, a transition, and it could be with someone that's already passed over and they're just doing the double. It's still a mystery because the Four of Swords has come up. My gut feeling is it won't be Mr. T. No, Strength cards come up. So that's it. I don't feel it will be Mr. T because it's too strong. I just feel that it will be, I mean, if they're already talking about the WHO, leader or whatever he was, has been arrested as well. Yeah, I don't feel, I know that people have said, maybe arresting Mr. T will be like a shock, but then he's kept safe, so nothing that then happens is put on him. I know that that's one of the sort of stories, that you might have heard that as well. So, but I don't feel it will be him. I don't feel that's going to happen. King of Wands has come up, so that's someone we really trust, that's connected, that's whatever. So, yeah. And who it is, I don't know, because that mystery card was coming up. Okay. Yeah. Okay. Very good. The next question Dennis had, will the Speaker of the House ever tell JoJo she will share her ice cream with him?
Who's JoJo? I'm really, as in Mr. B? No? Mr. B? Is that Jojo?
I think it's Mr. B.
Okay. All right. Let's just pull a card. I don't really know. Judgment. So I don't think so. So yeah, I don't think so. I think
it was a joke. He said, "Oh,
I know
neither
it's a joke.
neither I nor
That's what I
Maree
was thinking.
got
I
the
was going,
joke."
I
That's
know
so
what
funny.
I know what he's asking now. Yeah. So
That's
it's like
so
judgment.
funny.
Yeah, no.
Um,
Oh God, that death card
okay,
keeps
let's
coming up.
see. Okay, I think that's it. Oh yeah, Jojo is Biden. Okay,
That's what
that's
I thought.
good.
Yeah.
That's good. Okay, I don't have anything else and I don't see any more questions here on the
Okay.
chat. So I was going to bring up the I don't know if you saw it. I think you did see the interview with Lowell.
I did. I was going to say it was
Amazing.
beautiful, just beautiful. And this
Amazing,
is
right?
it. We have these incredible places, that are there when our intention is that strong and when our frequency, we're working with our frequency. It's exactly right. They're worlds that
Yeah.
are here.
Yeah.
So
Yeah.
it was beautiful. So I really recommend everyone watch that one.
Oh
It's
my gosh.
amazing.
Big time. Big time. And
Amazing.
he's got so much more that's happened since then because that was 2 years ago.
Wow.
So
Yeah, I
he
thought that because he was going 2018. I went, hang on a minute, we're in 22.
yeah, and he's got these pictures now when these light beings that started approaching him,
Yeah.
and he has pictures. So I want him to show those pictures in the next one, and he also because he has a connection to Thoth. He
Yeah.
also is supposed to come and explain the emerald tablets. So he's been studying them, and finally he got, he figured them out after researching that, after studying them for a while, he finally figured them out.
They're so
So,
complicated. Oh
yeah,
my God. I've been, trying to look at the tablets and everything. And the connection with Thoth is so powerful. It's
yes,
just this energy that's so powerful. So if
yeah,
he's done that, that's just magnificent.
yeah,
So
yeah,
yeah, it's brilliant.
absolutely,
Brilliant.
absolutely.
So yeah,
So,
but wow. And so no, that was amazing. And I loved your little one that you put up around the just trusting that before you go to sleep at night in doing this issue has been resolved. That was absolutely beautiful. I thought, so simple, so powerful. And
oh my God,
yeah,
that, and it worked. I mean, it was just, amazing,
yeah. And it
amazing.
was interesting,
Yeah,
because he's,
RB was
yeah.
asking who I'm talking about. I'm talking about Lowell Johnson. He was
Oh,
physically taken to Telos while he was meditating in Mount Shasta. So it was incredible, just
yeah,
really, truly incredible.
yeah, it was beautiful.
Yeah,
So,
yeah.
but
So definitely don't miss that interview. Don't miss the interview
mm,
that I will be doing in 2 weeks with him again, and probably the one following, because they're going to be really good. And
yeah,
I've also decided I'm going to do one about all the stuff that happened to me in Mount Shasta. We had um, several portals and things like that. So
yeah, yeah, yeah. It looked amazing. Like, yeah, what you experienced in Mount Shasta just looked amazing. I knew you were
yeah,
going to have an amazing trip.
yeah,
It's like, so yeah, but
yeah.
yeah, it's beautiful. But the other thing is, I did pull a card for everyone,
Oh
and it was
yes, the card that you
very,
pulled for
very
everybody.
relevant
Hmm.
to what Elisa always talks about, like with manifesting and staying in the moment. The scarab is about rebirth. Now, it might look a bit scary, but back in Egyptian times, the scarab was something that they saw as good fortune, good luck. And so for me, when I pulled this card, I went, oh, wow, this is just to remind people, do stay in that beautiful joy within your heart. There's also some healing going on from your inner child and within the DNA. So just stay in that gratitude attitude of what you need, and it's just going to be there. So because this is very much bringing in manifesting good luck and joy. So I thought that
Yes.
was a perfect card to pull after what you'd put up. this morning.
Yay.
So,
Sending you
yay.
much love to Dennis and everybody else.
Yes.
Definitely. I think what's coming to me is we should talk about Thoth on for the Quantum Beyond
Mm,
Quantum on next week on Tuesday.
yeah.
Thoth and maybe you know. So bring your questions about Thoth next week, all right?
Yeah.
On
Yeah.
Tuesday,
And
you
maybe
know.
that, that sort of, we can't say time because he sort of came and went everywhere. But
Mhm.
he was, yeah, amazing, amazing creator.
Yes,
Yeah.
absolutely.
So, wow.
All right, love you
All
guys.
right.
Thank you, Jazzy. Love
Yay.
you.
See you guys.
Bye.